Wales well supported here at the Stade Municipal Louis Darragon as they face up against a Scottish team that have a few talents amongst their ranks. They're captained by Angus Robson, brother James, captained the under-20s throughout the Six Nations. Alex Snedden, usually seen in the 10 jersey that the captain populates, is wearing 15, an effort to get both talents onto the field. The vice-captain, James Dalrymple, was training with the under-20s during the Six Nations and brings a lot of menace in the second row. For Wales, they've got a couple of second rows that they are looking to call upon in the big moments. Will Carroll and Harrison Lewis, they're both under 17. The latter, a monstrous man. And they've got a couple of props with an appetite for scrummaging. Isaac Jones, Brian Kamanga, and they're captained by Alfie Pedrogocic, who was in the Six Nations last year, and this year wears the skipper's armband. So we've already been treated to a classy showing between Italy and Spain here in Vichy. The weather is picture perfect. Looks a lot hotter than it actually is. I don't think any of these players would complain about the conditions served up for day one and game two of the 2026 Men's Under-18s Six Nations Festival. Scotland, through their captain, find the touchline. Tidy exit. Wales should be used to these conditions. They were in Italy on a summer camp as a collective last year, along with Scotland, in fact, as they played a three-team sort of training tournament amongst themselves in Italy, their hosts. They've had touch points throughout the year since, but then have been really embedded with business heads on for the last 4 weeks. Friendlies against Italy and Ireland for Wales. Have come out second best on both occasions, and they come out second best at the breakdown here. Jack Nesbitt clamping down. The first penalty of the game goes to the Scots. Fine touch finder. It's now Scotland's turn to launch their first play of the game in the Welsh half. So these Scottish players, identified by their schools and club coaches who nominate them for regional selections. And off the back of that, they're narrowed down to Glasgow and Edinburgh teams. They play against each other twice, which largely forms the basis of the Scotland 18 selection process. But they have the ball stolen from their grip, and Wales and turnovers on top at the moment. Box about to be sent skyward by Alfie Luger. Got one to compete, one to counter. Oh, thunderous shot. Right into the brick wall that is Tian Hall, the Dragon hooker. Comes with a reputation of dynamism and pretty muscular defence, and it was there on show. Loose ball, scooped up by Rory Hill. Three Welshmen apprehend him. He does it immensely well to keep the ball in field. His work continued by Rowan Walsh. Scotland spotting the backfield undefended. It's a tricky kick that hems Wales back in the corner, and a streaky clearance under pressure from Will Ford. Well, it doesn't make the touchline, I beg your pardon, because here it comes, Finlay Anderson into the 22. Very open game at the moment. And flashed across the face. A little inaccurate once again regarding the handling, and eventually Scotland are made to pay with a knock-on. Our first examination of how the front rows are going to get on today. And in there is Brian Kamanga of Clondalfrey College, who only converted from the back row probably less than a year ago, in fact, but he's come on in leaps and bounds. He's added some real size to his frame as well. And of course, has been honing the darker, more technical elements of the game as well. So a big test for him at loose head. He'll have Zach Burgess across the way from him. Interestingly, both props for Scotland, in Burgess and Will Geary, can play both sides of the scrum. Handy to have in the ranks across a 3-match day tournament that is compressed into so few days. We don't really get to see a proper battle because the scrum collapses, a free kick's given to Wales, and concerningly there is an early injury to a Scotsman at the bottom of the heap. The main group of this Welsh 18s outfit comprised of those from Llandovery College, Coleg Cymru, and Glan Taff as well. 3 institutions that have gone very, very well across the 15 season. They showed up impressively as well at the Rosslyn Park National School Sevens last week. Whitchurch High as well played some excellent sevens out there, so there was a lot of promise in the Welsh ranks, and there's a lot of under 17-year-olds as well among them. The number 8 Moses Tuliakiono, who is the cousin of Toby Falatau, is an under 17-year-old. And aforementioned as well, Harry Lewis, Will Carroll. So some strong building blocks for the future, and there is the future of French fans and maybe French players. We're here in Vichy last year as well, and it seems that it has left a lasting legacy on the locals here. I remember in the blazing sun last match day, just this place absolutely rammed. Carnival. Unfortunately for them, their French heroes undone by an English comeback. Those two are not going to meet this year. They played in a friendly in England so many weeks ago with a demolition job from the French, so I think that alarm bells will be ringing for anyone who sees the French cockerel in their calendar across these 9-10 days in Vichy. With 6 minutes gone, no points scored. There is some concern for the length of the injury. I'm able to identify quite who it is, but safety very much the top priority, and as you can see, surrounded by medical experts as well. We're unsure of the length of time that will be required to safely remove the Scottish player from the field of play. So we'll take a break for the moment and rejoin you when we have a little bit more information to share on commentary. Generous applause for the injured player, which we really do hope is purely precautionary. It's a sickening feeling to see a young man down for so long in the wake of a collapsed scrum, and everyone in the Scotland squad will be hoping for a swift recovery, and all of us wishing him well also. A lengthy injury break here in Vichy, and Scotland losing one of their starters, Michael Scarth, the loose head from Orkney, is onto the field. We will resume the game via the boot of Will Ford. The free kick from that scrum pumped long down into the Scottish 22, which is well populated. Plenty of blue jerseys queuing up for a carry. Jack Nesbitt was the one who got the honour. Players are going to have to refocus themselves. You can see them trying to stay warm, trying to remain sharp. With some passing drills and some running during the injury, which told us probably about 20 minutes. Skirting round, going the long way, is Sam Morgan. Real pace in the 15 jersey for Wales, and slung inside instinctively. And Wales's offloading game is up and running. Beautiful zip back to the third layer of attacker. Then the dummy, then the jackal arriving from Zach Burgess. Crafty kick, lots of space, plenty of pace, and the touchline and the bounce of the ball is the only undoing for Wales. The captain almost in for the opener. Scotland fail their early examination of their line-out throwing, and Wales are going to make them pay. Fizzed hands right up to the edge. Riley Fussell in acres and finishing emphatically. It all emanated from the stolen line out, and then the hands were simple. They were precise. They didn't even need to be that precise, because Fussell was almost forgotten about. Wide on the right. He won't find an easier finish in international rugby, age grade or senior. But he didn't miss. And Will Ford lines up to try and make it a 7-pointer. Hoyt to the left slightly, but Wales will be pretty happy with the outcome of that first entry into the Scottish 22. Dropped outside the 22. It was a chaseable distance, but Wales collect the ball despite the sounds of bagpipes ringing in their ears here in Vichy. Great atmosphere being generated by the travelling fans and the school children from the local area who've packed in. And a brilliant box. It is one bouncer now from Wales to send Scotland back into their own half. Well, as wavered as it gets. Even if there was no competition, that would have been blasted, but Wales have it in their hands. And Wales are looking lethal right now. Flying through Morgan, who is unable to find the assisting pass for try number 2. Scotland survive, but Wales are attacking at will out wide. By the way, that blast on the pipes was from none other than Campbell Ward, the Scotland under-20 centre, and the man who was voted Players' Player of the tournament in the campaign just gone. Out here, supporting his brother Murray, who is on the bench today for Scotland, set to enter the action wearing 24. Multi-talented player of the tournament, and a dab hand on the pipes. Cole Pettit goes skyward, and I don't want to give this Welsh back three too much opportunity to counter because they're brimming with enterprise. Dylan Quinn almost scampering through to collect his own chip. Sleight of hand, beautiful. And skipping along was Alex Snedden. Caught down eventually. There was the pullback, and there's Snedden. He is a fly half by trade, but as I said in the build-up, Scotland keen to get both him and Robson on the field. At the same time, Snedden, a couple of tries against Ireland in a friendly when they warmed up a very strong Ireland as well. They put Wales to the sword somewhat in their friendly, so interesting to see how they perform when they take to the field later. Scotland, their turn to take a line out, and an injection of pace from Ben McDonald. Wales pressing up high. Scotland need to pick the right pass, and they do eventually. Snedden, back three, responding to the attacking influence of the Welsh. Snedden banged into touch, but the combination of McDonald, Snedden, and latterly Rory Hill looking sharp. More injury worries for Scotland. Looks slightly less severe, or considerably less severe. And Alex Snedden shakes himself down, gets back into the action. Well, nice and simple and very effective. Tian Hall gets swallowed by Jack Nesbitt coming across on the cover. The turn of Alfie Luger. Just dinked. Not a full blast on the box, but a lovely offload from Hill. Then a bit of pump action fend from Rory Baxter. Grapples through the challenges, dragged down by Tuliakiono. Danger for Wales, the try scorer, offloading off the deck where Luger is. But the scrum half can't hold on. And it'll be a scrum to Scotland. Almost 15 minutes played, just the one try. Riley Fussell. And a pretty open game so far between Wales and Scotland. Seemingly the shackles of expression shaken off, given license to play by both sets of coaches. So for the first time since the injury, forwards form up. No Will Geary, who again we wish the best to. Michael Scarth instead slots in at loose head, and it's a nice stable platform for Scotland to launch. Pulled back once, twice, and then the pace of McDonald given room to fly through. What a tackle that was. He was just about to pull the trigger on the inside ball, but Will Adams taking away the balance. And now Scotland move through the phases, targeting that narrow side once more. Embroiled in the challenges, Rowan Walsh. Just a slight hint of an inside offload from Burgess. Got himself a few more metres as the tackles went soft by maybe an 8. Oh, it's a beautiful pull back and acceleration through the hole. The hooker linking up with Snedden, but a foot in touch. It was almost glorious from Scotland. Nesbitt Stud finding the paint. We see there Robson arriving as the secondary option after the pullback tight to the line. Wales are in a spot here, so they dish it up to Tuliaki Ono, who is no small human, and he's pretty good for a carry in close quarters when you're tight to the line. Good clearance from Will Ford. Another Dragon out there. He's highly regarded for his mentality, a real leader amongst the Welsh 18's ranks. The hands crisp, one bounce and it doesn't fall for Snedden. Instead it's McDonald, who we've already seen has got an eye for a gap and a carry. Oh, the offload. Instinctive from Prigodzic. But it falls to the floor. And we'll have another scrum. Sam Morgan getting his man. And the judge to have been knocked on there by Angus Abel. That's before Wales lost it from their hands. So this occasion, it is a Welsh put-in. Alfie Luger, who looks a nugget of a half-back, fires it in, and well, it isn't entirely tidy in playing from the base, but that's a smart kick, and Fussell is after this. McDonald scampers across, Snedden in support, Scotland playing, Scotland getting whacked. Ball is squirted free off someone, no knock on in amongst all the mayhem. And why not? Play on, Scottish ball, Abel. Oh, real uncompromising carry from the open side. Petter, I think that was out for quite a while. Scrum half taking a liberty, such is in their DNA. And Morgan gets latched upon by Nesbitt, unlucky to not rip the ball free. But they do this time through Dalrymple. Scotland on the move. Ball's gone backwards and Dalrymple buries his head to make sure that it comes out on the blue half. It's a real freedom to the manner in which Scotland attacks. Snedden, all levers, all fends. A try to the man with 15 on his back, Alex Snedden. A classy finish from a classy player. Finlay Anderson, unimpressed with his effort. And it means that Scotland don't take the lead, they have to settle for just a 5-pointer. What a 5-pointer it was. Snedden on the arc. Go. Don't see that too frequently these days. He's being changed. Big Harry Lewis. Needing a little more grip or that the ground is too firm for the 15-inch studs that he would have favoured as a second row. There you go, shifts to blades. Bit of a flashier feel as well in white. Oh, it's a good pickup. Ball shot down from quite a height. And Wales rebuild. It's stunning handling again, and Morgan goes zipping away. The presence of mind to find support inside. Dylan Quinn on the end. What a score. Absolute precision with the handling. Pure fluency. And a stunner from the Welsh to respond immediately and recapture the lead. I should point out that Scotland have 5 points as well, not the 7. The conversion was wildly wide. There's a Scotsman on graphics today. But that is straight and true. Wales are a dozen to the good. And they lead Scotland by 7. Great game, this. Only 10 minutes remaining of the first half. Those new to age grade rugby, 70-minute matches, boys and girls. Again, Lugard opting just to wedge it up beyond the halfway line. Scotland, a few collisions, bit of friendly fire, but in their hands and boshing their way on the step back inside. Finlay Anderson, then it's McDonald, taken down after the grubber, but it was all part of the same act. No late challenge, and Wales do well. The Scottish chasers breathing down their neck. Tian Hall shown up well in the opening salvos here. Flats, long and safe. Smart claim from William Carroll. Scotland, you would feel just on eye line that Daniel Shellard was offside there, but we play and then we go to the skies. That is a majestic take. Scotland have contrived to mishandle it, but also not knock on at the same time. James Dalrymple, the other half of the second row pairing, along with Shellard. Wells and Morgan don't have a lot of room. In fact, they got no room. It's a good game for Scotland. Slight misjudgment from the Welsh fullback. It was a pass that was halfway between each player. Neither knew who was to take ownership of it, and it's a shame because it was a great launch pad for Scotland. And they, like Wales, have looked super threatening when fizzing it through the hands of the back line. Luger, like any good scrum half, neck like a meerkat, decides to go right. Fiery pass, stunning offload for Sell, slaloming inside the Scottish defenders and finding an offload to his centre, Owen Lewis. Wales just look alive when they get out into the 15-metre channel. Then it's the turn of the forwards to combine and bully their way over by sheer will and determination. Somehow denied, but there's too many red jerseys all out wide, and Sam Morgan, who's been at the heart of all that's good in the Welsh attack, gets his name on the score sheet. It's try number 3 for the Welsh, and they are playing some ball here in Vichy. Will Ford pulls it left, but Morgan doesn't miss. A trio of back three tries for the Welsh, who are really entertaining the locals here in Vichy. Taking a break for some reason here. Concerningly for Scotland, it looks to be Alex Snedden. He'd received some treatment earlier in the contest. He then dusted himself down to score a try, but it looks like his race is run. And it looks like Murray Watt, wearing 24, is onto the field in his place. So we'll take a look and assess what the backline reshuffle looks like in a moment. But instead, let's sit back and enjoy the dummying prowess of Zach Burgess. Good shot from Tulia Kiono. Burgess back onto the ball. Big work rate on the tight head, very much the modern prop. That's it. Oh, that's a ball that no one wants. But it's so well dealt with by Rory Baxter. Lighter feet. His nails, just what you want from your back row. Sam Morgan's there, but the penalty has already been awarded to the Scots. Scotland, final throws of this absorbing first half. It is a thunderous carry and shot. Two strong men colliding. Charlie Robbie stopped in his tracks and Wales winning the penalty. Sought out and thumped by the captain, Alfie Prigodic. There is a Welshman who was down in the backfield receiving some treatment. I wonder if it is Prigodic. So we wait to see if they'll be back on their feet. And we'll wait to see who it is. It is the captain, the Cardiff and Glantaff man. Head guard reattached, slotted into the back line, and a decoy on this occasion. For once, the Welsh handling lets them down for Sell. Loses the ball, Morgan clamps down. It's chaotic, it's gritty, it's bitty. It's young lads fighting for the jersey. And it's Scotland who emerge. Burgess, well, that's what it takes to stop him. Kamanga, the second to come in and slot him. All snarled up. And the ball held up. A scrum awarded. And just a few words exchanged from the referee with the young charges. Our clock, 3:35, not precisely in step with that of the referee. But approaching the final plays of the half. Scotland straight offside. Need a full bind on the arm as a loose forward. And Luga sends a torpedo to the doorstep of the Scottish 22. They're going to have to front up here defensively one last time as Wales seek a fourth try. Peeling through, pouring through. Go the Welsh pack. It was too easy as they splintered a disintegrating Scottish pack, but somehow they've stolen it. The only man in V-sheet who knows how that was done is Rowan Walsh. Scots and Welsh looking round bemused at the break from the number 8 and how he quite managed to procure that ball. But it's given life to the Scots in the closing moments. Slipped through the grip. McDonald gets swung around as he stoops to scoop. And, well, there is still more to play. It looks like this is a penalty. There should be no excuse of sides not wanting to play until the very end with the clock deep in the red. Big benches to choose from. Not going to be in V-sheet, playing in the nation's jersey many times, so why not play the game in the manner in which it was intended. Jack Nesbitt, who's been a sparky presence all day. Hands on the ball. There's a delay in the ball being sent in. An errant throw from Nesbitt. means it'll be a scrum to Wales. There is plenty of time, and there are tempers flaring up. So our clock quite a bit out of step with that of the referees. Soso Giaparizze is the man who's keeping peace there. I'm going to give up speculating how long of the half is left. We're just going to enjoy the rugby, and it's one that's given us 4 fine tries. Scotland really do with striking in these next couple of minutes. And is finally that in the first half. Alfie Luger content with a trio of back 3 tries, sparkling efforts from the Welsh backline division. Scotland have had their moments. Alex Snedden delivering their sole try, who sadly left the field injured. But at half-time here in Vichy, it is Scotland 5, Wales 17. Second half to come. An abbreviated half-time, making up for the time lost in the first half for the unfortunate injury of Will Geary. And we're back underway in Vichy in a contest that has really been accented by touches of quality from both back threes. The Snedden, Hill and McDonald combo for Scotland, almost a match to that of Quinn, Fissell and Morgan. Those three have all scored tries, whilst Alex Snedden, Scotland's try scorer, sadly it was pretty much his final act of the half as he departed late in the opening stanza.
Play your zone.
With what looked to be a minor injury.
Crunch! Fine! Number 2 will...
Wales just about keep the ball in touch. There was a bit of fortune, and then there's even more. It's a gift for Wales, who streaked down the left edge, pouncing on a calamitous connection between the two Scotsmen at the back, and Dylan Quinn has his second. Oh, the strike is sweet. The strike is points. It's a full 7 for Wales, and the dream start for them after half-time.
Stop. Too many stops. Just wait. Let 5 6. Thank you.
Scotland, huge deficit to make up now. 19-0 they trail. It was a brilliant bit of opportunism from Quinn.
Use 9.
And again, Wales launched an aerial assault. Well taken on the halfway. Scotland need a few phases under their belt. They need to resettle. Someone who's good for that is Rowan Walsh. A couple of real eye-catching moments in that first half from the big number 8, and then gliding through the gap goes the captain, pins his ears back, targets the line, and gets clobbered by his opposite man just before he gets there. Then it's the turn of Nesbitt. Scotland, look to lurch and leap across the ruck. It was Rory Baxter, but still Scotland are short. Oh, upended and ended. Huge shot on Charlie Robbie, who gets short shrift from the Welsh defence. But they eventually scramble round the edge. Harrison Lewis does his best, but it's not enough. And Scotland respond immediately, and it's exactly what was needed.
I speak with you. There is no problem.
Well, Rowan Walsh has been a bright spark throughout this match, and he deservedly gets his score. Oh, the strike is a sweet one, but sent to the left of the upright. So again, justified for Scotland, but back to within 2 scores.
That's all right.
It was the Robson break that set up the opportunity. And then Walsh stepping up to finish the job after a number of boys in blue went close. Here he is. Finley Anderson gets robbed by Bragodzic. And now the turn of Brian Kamanga. Penalty advantage here for Wales as Scotland take the 9. Well, no clear release, I beg your pardon.
You took it from the ground.
And Scotland are playing test match rugby here. They want to reinstate that 3-score cushion. Wise decision, Alfie Luger. A gimme for someone of his kicking quality. The flags were always going to be raised, and Wales reinstate that 3-score lead. 27-10, they lead the Scots. Scotland playing with a bit of fizz right now. And into the hands of McDonald, who's threatened all match, and he's going to get his rewards here. One-track mind to the try line. Ben McDonald blows the contest back open in a score that felt inevitable. Well, he's really caught the eye. And he left the Welsh defence for dead. It was desperate stuff from Quinn to deny him. There was too much pace and strength in the number 14. And this game just gets better and better. Well, the radar is yet to correct itself from a Scottish perspective from the tee. And how costly could those conversions prove? But as long as they've got the Strathallan man, tries lie within these Scots. Played a bit of rugby coming through the Curry Chieftains pathway. Represented Edinburgh as well. And McDonald with a try to take back on the plane from France. Scotland full of verve and real belief now. Charlie Robbie just dragged down by a handful of jersey. Lost and knocked on, and Wales penalised. And there is a demonstrable momentum shift in the match right now.
Guys, you have a warning. You have a warning. Be careful. Holding on. No. It's right now. It's on the 50. No, it's on the 5.
Well, the referee stepping in to confirm that was a stunning touch finder there for Scotland. A hint that it may have gone dead as far as the assistant was concerned. But the main man in the middle, flexing his authority, Soso Japaridze, and Scotland flexing their mauling muscles here. They're repelled initially by the Welsh, who've fully infiltrated the effort, and the hero at the bottom of it all is Isaac Jones.
I don't care.
Massive play from the tight head.
There's the mark.
Body positions of the Scots weren't quite right, and Welsh players had managed to pick through the seams. Just wasn't quite cohesive enough for Scotland. And a big defensive moment from the Welsh.
Backwards.
Decent carry in some pretty unfavourable conditions for Moses Tuliakiono. And Wales just about clear the ball. And it's a mark change from the start of this half. Try within seconds, a 24-5 lead. But despite the additional penalty from Will Ford,
Blue 5.
and the current lead of 12 points, it does sort of feel like Scotland are in the ascendancy here. They dispatch Oliver Richardson onto the field.
Go in, please. Go in. No. You two jump. No. Thank you.
Battling through, thrashing through, goes Rory Baxter. Blindside's had a good game. Advantage for a tackle off the ball somewhere in that. Robbie manhandled back out of the 22. Walsh, big player for Scotland today so far. Pick and go, targeting the fringes and then popping it off the deck. A lot of variety to the Scottish attack now. Walsh on hand but doesn't get it because the new man wants a carry. Richardson makes a couple of centimetres. Another new man in Archie Smelly. Ripped off the left hand. That is a seed.
Okay, we have forward.
But it is drifted forward, and McDonald, he'd done his best, but it was never going to count.
Red captain. Okay, every time they are going in, there is a penalty. There's a tackle of the ball by 2. There was a high tackle by you. No more penalty, so there will be yellow card. Okay.
They go nice and clear. No more nonsense. All one of you are going to the bin.
We try to. Yep.
Take a Look, there was a tackle off the ball in here somewhere.
High tackle.
A high tackle. Adjudged. Nesbitt, the Energizer hooker.
Backwards.
Flings an optimistic offload. Richardson does very well. Wales levering down. It's Isaac Jones again. Thwarted them at them all. Steals it off the deck. And Wales, just as they were scampering free, put a foot in touch and the pressure's still on them.
Number 1, red sub. Number 1, red sub. I don't have...
Time for Logan Goodluck to be introduced for Wales.
6. Red.
He'll be coming on for Brian Kamanga, Llandudno College's finest. Putting a good shift out there.
You good?
Not bad for a lad who's only just converted
Is he good?
to the front row.
Okay, time back on.
Logan Goodluck playing his rugby up in RGC, up at RGC. Beautiful part of the world. North Walian. A rich heritage of producing outstanding players.
Whoa! Stay there, Paul, stay there! Yeah.
Nesbitt is embedded
He's still
in
moving.
the armchair, still moving, only by a fraction.
Hits once!
One warning
No, 7, no!
to Cole Petter. And it's a big shot arriving. Oh. And a pickup that was to die for. It won't count for anything because it was knocked on in the tackle. Let's have a look at the hit. Arm coming round. All legally, all part of the tackle from Will Adams. And Dylan Quinn denied the opportunity of a hat-trick.
Hey guys,
Here comes Harvey Bryant and the two-try man, Dylan Quinn. He's had a good afternoon, hasn't he? Leads the field. Won't get a hat-trick. I'm sure he'll get the plaudits of his teammates and coaches.
You good? You good? Guys, wait a ball, okay? Time back on. Come. Knock on in the tackle. Scrum Scott. There is the man. Crouch! One!
Early engaged from Wales, Scotland. They think about going quickly, they eventually do. Bit of hesitation and it allows Wales to fly up and land a thumping shot. Nesbitt in everywhere. Oh, Scotland finding a few holes in the Welsh defence, but it's a brilliant turnover from Jack Cloak on the field for a matter of seconds and coming up with a massive play as Finlay Anderson went slaloming through.
Wait.
Wales are safe for now, but the waves of blue jerseys are going to continue to come, and they're looking more and more threatening with every passage. Untidy, but claimed. from untidy ball, you usually get a direct runner just to lay the platform. And that's what Scotland get. And now the hands do the talking. Anderson fends off one. Oh, offloads to Harry Kinsey, who just wasn't quite dialed in on the creative intentions of the inside centre. Oh, just flashed before his eyes. It would have reignited this game, and then some. Wales risky over the top to Tuliaki Ono. Nesbitt's there. Nesbitt's being a nuisance. And Wales are toiling. Wales don't know what the oxygen tastes like outside of their 22 for the last 20 minutes. Kinsey runs it straight. Now it's Bryant. Walsh, that is. It was Rory Law with the direct carry back, I beg your pardon. Sharp hands. Charlie Robbie. Just demanded by Baxter. It's been all action. Injection of pace from the base there, but the ball lost en route to ground, and Wales again managed to clear, but you just wonder what the escape plan is, because they're still defending, they're still in their 22. And you ask yourself, how long can they do so in this manner?
Sam's number 8 break, 8 break. Time's up. Oh, too many players now. We good? Okay. Okay, please. Put her out, please. Let's go. 27, 27. Time is off now. Wait, let's go. Do we need sub? Okay, sub. Number 8, sub. Do you have any players on the bench? Okay, 8 out. We play.
Game on. Scotland still trailing, and for all the pressure that Wales are inviting upon themselves, you have to ask yourselves, are Scotland going to be made to pay for not converting this pressure, this territory, this possession? Jagging back to the left, Robbie links up with his captain Robson. Knocked on by Scotland, and the roars of delight from the Welsh tell you how important that set is. For the first time, they should have an opportunity to clear their 22 on their own terms and not in transition.
I give him mark here. Stay a little left. Wales, don't go early. Crouch. Fine. Second time. Number 2 is going.
And a penalty as well. The ultimate reward for Wales. And that is a sad sight for Scottish rugby fans. And it is an unjust ending to Rowan Walsh's day because he's been magnificent. Wales, goodness me, it's a long time since they've been this far away from their try line. And they're going to make it count.
Don't hold him, don't hold him.
Approaching the final 10 minutes of this 70-minute contest
Use 9.
of the Six Nations Under-18s Festival. And it's a terrific take. And Wales have turned it over. They've been a jackal threat all day long. And it hasn't dissipated as the minutes have ticked by. Cute kick, doesn't work out, and maybe Scotland will profit, but it is knocked on under pressure. Just all got a little bit tight on Bradley Boma. And Wales, having been under siege in their 22, now have a big blindside on the outskirts of the 22. And 10 minutes and a bit of change to get the try that puts the result beyond doubt. Oliver McKenzie is onto the field wearing 22.
He's going in this space.
Younger brother of Adam McKenzie, the Scotland under-20s scrum half, so a lot of family ties within the Scotland ranks. Not sure if he's as good on the bagpipes as Murray War's brother is. But his distribution ain't bad. Sam Bryant, who is one of the 2 exiles amongst the Gloucester ranks, the Wales ranks, I beg your pardon. Bryant playing for Gloucester, studying at Hartbury College, that rugby factory from across the bridge. It's given Wales the likes of Harry Beddle in the last few years, who is a defensive titan now on the books at Dragons. Sam Bryant, capable of playing both sides of the scrum, the only member of the Welsh squad to have that gift. Jack Cloke's been a fiery presence with 20 on his back since coming on. And, well, we're not going to get a scrum because there's a bit of nonsense. And Scotland, they need to make it count now.
We are outside 22. Outside. Don't go in.
Sam Morgan has had a lot to do in this second half. It was all that attack in the first. He's looked solid under the high ball, and he hasn't gone to sleep in the intervening period. Approaching 7.5 minutes left of the match. It's a wonderfully angled kick. The 50-22 is perfection. And that's a tie turner for Scotland. They have to come away from the 22 with points
it's not 22
on this occasion.
Because it was carried in. Wales ball.
Well, I did suspect that it may have been carried in, but I was going by the referee's words.
There is no 50-22.
He corrects himself, but it's still a pressurised throw for the Welsh line-out. Scotland aren't ready.
Right. We had the sub. I didn't. Be good. Oh, time back on.
Well, it's hardly a lift, but if you're as tall
No,
as William Carroll is, that doesn't really matter.
no more there.
It's been such a marked departure from how the first half unfolded, how the first 37 minutes unfolded. Wales, so much freedom, a lot of possession, and showed ruthless fluency in the manner in which they attacked. But having gone ahead 24-5, they then had to batten down the hatches and just wear wave after wave of Scottish attack. And if Wales are to emerge with the victory, I think that Richie Pugh and his coaching team are going to be immensely proud of the sort of bipolar performance where one half was all about the attack and the second is about endeavour, grit, determination to repel the opposition. This is Rory Law thrashing his way through a couple of tackles. Oof.
No head.
Bradley Bomber gets whacked. Charlie Robbie's got through a lot of work today. Real linchpin of that midfield, racing up. Come the Welsh defence. Tian Hall just launching himself into the legs of that would-be Scottish carrier. Nice feet on show from Boma. Some intricate shapes allowing Robson to release the offload, but it's plucked by a Welshman. Snafford in the passing channel. And with time ebbing away, so too is hope for Scotland in starting their Six Nations Festival with a win.
Use 9.
Big quarrel in the skies to see who would emerge with that, and it looks like it's Wales. The hands on it, Ollie Richardson. But the penalty going the way of the Scots as Richardson clings on.
Holding on. 10. Here. Replay. Sam Ryan, keep working, Steve, mate. Keep working, mate. On my right, Carlos. He's good. You good? Time back on.
Scotland, they would be worthy of a fourth try here. But it's going to be a gift for the Welsh. It'll be Sam Morgan, who's been faultless all day, to read the pass, to punish the Scots, and to seal victory for the Welsh. Robson, with the additional width, with the pressure of finding points, with time running away. Morgan with a brilliant pick. It'll be immensely pleasing to the Welsh coaching team, particularly considering the 20 minutes, 25 minutes that has preceded this. The tackling stats are going to be off the charts for the Welsh, but it's the points that count at the end of the day, and Will Ford adds an easy additional 2. And Wales are going to win this one quite comfortably.
Well, blue. Sam, 12 blue. In 10. Sorry, guys. You play.
So Harvey Bryant is out there, and it's Lachlan Glackin who's kicked off for Scotland as they chase down a 4th try. No table at the end of all of this in the festival. It's a competition that is developmental. Not all the sides will play one another. Scotland, Italy are next, and then they wrap things up against Georgia, whilst for Wales, they have the formidable France to come on Tuesday. And then they wrap things up against Spain. Spain, who are just increasingly churning out quality players. Their under-20s have mixed it with the best of them over the last couple of seasons in the World Rugby Championships, which is taking place in Georgia this year. It's renamed the Junior World Championships. Split across 2 cities and expanded to 16 teams. And Spain, of course, off to the Rugby World Cup on a senior level. Wales just look a little bit lighter now, don't they? They know the game is won. And Harvey Bryant is out there with a bit of freedom on the wing. Our clock ticks past 70 minutes. Scotland get a penalty. There'll be more to come.
Took the ball. Holding on. Knock on and then holding on. We have 45 seconds.
So 45 seconds for Scotland to strike a 4th and final time.
Half minute. Stay pressure, Will. Stay pressure. Stay in that alley. Stay in that alley. Sam, say it. Do go name. Do go name. Time is over.
Last play of the match, Scotland in the hands of McDonald, who reaches back and, having grasped it, then sees the ball rip free from his grip. This will be the last act.
No time there. Finish.
A confirmation from the referee
No more.
that there's no more rugby to play. Do Wales want to play? That's the question. The answer is yes.
Time is finished.
And we love the appetite of the youngsters. However, Alfie Luger eventually says, enough's enough, we'll take the win, and we will take an impressive performance that yielded 3 tries in the first half, 2 in the second. They were under the cosh for most of the 35 minutes that followed the half-time huddles. But they kept Scotland at bay just as the game felt like it was in the balance, and then put it to bed with a Sam Morgan intercept. A really entertaining contest and a glimpse into the future of Scotland and Wales on day 1 of the men's under-18 Six Nations Festival in Vichy. Wales victorious over Scotland.
Élément